is neurodiversity. I will put the content, the questions in the chat, at the chat. Okay. Okay, we are on live now. First question. Just a moment. Hello everyone. My name is Tali. I'm a facilitator from Talking Talk of English and Chinese for beginners. Talking Talk is a platform where you can speak and train your practice your English, Spanish, and the other idioms. And we will start the immersion today at this immersion now, where the subject is neurodiversity. First question. What does neurodiversity means to you and why it's important to understand? Who wants to ask your response?
So I studied a lot about this topic last year. But to me, neurodiversity is like a different way that human brain can work. So a different way that human brain can perceive the life, learn, development. So it's important to understand this because people have a lot of different ways to work, to learn, to understand things. When we are empathic about it, it's easier to everybody. A person can development in their career and their school and their life so much easily. And I have a nephew, neurodiversity. She's I don't know how to say autism. She have autism, and she had 4 years old. So I learned so many things with her because she learned everything in that different way. So it's a and I work with autism too. It's a very nice way to see things. It's a very I have pretty curious about it. I don't have access to very serious grades. So it's people that can live by themselves, work, go to school, very intelligent, but the perception is totally different. It helped me a lot to develop my empathy. You understand better people. So for me, it's this.
Thank you. And about you, Maria, Márcio, Juliano?
For me, neurodiversity is different ways to think, different ways to do something, is be different. Everybody is different. Everybody has your only ways to do the things, to think, to do, right, in the general. So I think it's the diversity about do, about think, you know, and and I think it's so important to know, to understand it, to realize, to notice that everybody has difference, difference about thoughts, different about do the things in general. So I think it's so important understand the difference. And that's it.
Thank you. Márcio or Maria?
So about these questions, neurodiversity, for me, when I when I have pay attention about another opinion, for me, really important. Yeah. So neurodiversity, and when everybody talking about your view, your difficult I guess. And because they are different personality, people, they are different personality. Yeah, I totally understand because this for me neurodiversity when I see or when I to understand other opinion, good or bad. But yeah, for me, really important. That's it.
Well, I like a lot what about the things that Erica said about empathy. I think that this team, neurodiversity, it's a good way for us human beings to practice this, because in these times I think that we forgot a lot about to respect different people or opinions, but it's important to us to learn with our difference, because uh, just like Juliano said too, no one is equal, right? Everyone have your peculiarity. I don't know if I if this word exists, but it's it's a way to grow, when you have relationships, and when you try to know and understand different kinds of thoughts and feelings, because these people, I believe that these people feel the world different than us too, not just see, but the emotion part is so important. I I had, and I'm still have depression and anxious. Eu odeio. É muito difícil para mim falar ansiedade em inglês. Eu não sei porque eu travo nessa palavra. Enfim. And I know that it's so different. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that when you feel or you see uh, a lot of things different, sometimes you are judged. The people don't understand. I heard a lot. Oh, you need to be more positive. Oh my gosh, I'm not a negative people. I had a depression. I had a disease. It's not my choice. So I think it's very important to us to more and more bring all the different peoples to all space, for we can para que a gente possa aprender bastante. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm doing, I am a neurodivergent person. I'm doing an evaluation with a neuropsychologist to see but I think it's funny because 90% of my friends, 90, or they are from the autism spectrum, or they have attention deficit hyperactive disorder. It's funny because everyone here talking about another view to see the world. Um, I didn't. People that are neurodivergent, even if they don't know what they are in neurodivergent, they become together. They become friends. They become close. It's funny. It's really funny because nowadays a friend of mine was talking with me and she said, my loudness it's done. I have attention deficit and autism, both. And okay, one more from for the group. So it's funny because this kind of people, neurodivergent people, tends to be friends with other neurodivergent people, and after time, that people discover that they were neurodivergent too. This was what happened for me because I'm doing evaluation now because I don't know the name, né? But I'm doing for autism and the attention to the attention deficit too for both. I will discover tomorrow the results of what I have. But it's important to understand because neurodivergent people has some particularities, né? Very specific, uh, to very specific, different ways to work. Also, they have sometimes the neurological part of the brain works different. So when you hear a sound, the sound that a neurodivergent hear sometimes is bigger than what a non-neurodivergent hears. For example, I don't go to shows, I don't go to places that has a music high, né? When I go to the theater, I need to be far from the caixa de som, from the sound, because it's same a bem. It's my back head. I need to take. I have a abafador de ruídos with me that I had to use to work, to sometimes. So the biological processment is different of neurodivergent people. So, question 2. How can workplaces become more inclusive for neurodivergent individuals?
I understand that this will happen when people who is not or who are not in neurodiversity scenario understand this. So I don't think I am. I don't know, maybe I am, but I don't think I am. But if I understand that is a reality and which cases exist and which types exist, so the world will become more inclusive. So I work with HR. Of course, I have goals to have a diversity team. And we have different applications, different tests, different positions, just to, I don't know how to say, acolher neurodiversity. Neurodiversity isn't diversity. It's not about diversity in companies. Is not about color or ethnic or woman or man. It's about neuro too. So for me, if no neurodiversities understand this, it will be a word more inclusive.
Yeah, thank you. Who else wants to respond?
Yeah, I agree with Erica too. I think that it's important to everyone understand because how it's difficult. You how can I say? It's difficult. You have empathy for something that you don't know. So it's important you go to understand more and get out of your bubble, to do this because não adianta you go to learn and right. But I think that it's important to include more neurodiversity people in all places because as Tali said, people that have some things in common, they feel secure and good with ourselves. So if some people with neurodiversity goes to, I don't know, a shop, and there the seller, right, had to, maybe they will be understood better. So I think that it's important we not forget these people and the difference, and learn, listen a lot, because listening is very important. Sometimes we just wanna talk and talk and talk, and it's talk and talk, but it's important to listen, to learn, and do the best what we can, or include this kind of difference.
Yeah. Thank you. And about Márcio Juliano?
So, no, workplace become more inclusive for neurodiverse individual. In the workplace, it's really, or school or at home, any place, really important, because we are people. We are having different view and different opinion. It's so good. Yeah, of course. It's so good. Yeah, but really complicated in the workplace, for example, because there are people don't like, I guess, about the neurodivergent. I don't know this word. Yeah, don't like. Okay, don't have a problem for me. But unfortunately, people don't like, because they your opinion and because they your view. Okay, unfortunately. But workplace or another place really important to understand it, and people, because you are, I don't know, humans. I don't know English, humanos, I don't know. Yeah, because this, for example, in my home, and my wife is teacher. The I don't know. I don't like say, uh, it's you people, the my wife is teacher, pessoas, crianças especiais, I don't know, but I like to say,
Márcio, your voice is failing. It's just here or
For me
it's
too.
just for me too? Okay. So Márcio, your voice is failing a lot. It's we are having trouble to understand what you're saying.
I
You
guess
are trying.
because they
Sorry?
my internet.
You are having troubles with your internet.
Yeah, because when my camera open,
Okay.
my internet not so good. So, but I don't
Okay.
like, so my camera off this
So put
moment.
put your camera off because it's better now.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I said about my wife. My wife is teacher. I don't know. I don't like say crianças especiais. I like say crianças, children. Yeah. So because we are humans, I guess this word, humanos, but different opinions yes, different occasion, yes, but different special, I don't know. I don't know say crianças especiais. My wife don't like when I say, when we say, you know, my wife likes crianças, children. And that's it.
Yeah, it's neurodivergent. Neurodivergent. It is the actual term used. Special looks like, yeah. Uh, special is like, yeah, special burger for me. You take a lunch, né? You go to the
Yeah,
McDonald's and it
yeah.
has a special. It's not really good, but thank you. And about you, Juliano?
I think it's really important to understand the people in general, everybody, everyone. I think it's important. And on the companies and the job, I think it's the same thing. It's so important you have this kind of this you really understand everybody there and make the people feel comfortable. So I think it's important always you have an environment place. So in this case, it's environment work to make people feel more comfortable, so can work there and feel good at the same time, for everybody. I think it's always so good, this kind of thing.
Yeah. It's important to I worked with inclusion in some companies. It's very important to give training for the professionals, to give presentations, training, and to prepare the teams, because sometimes the team don't know how to deal with neurodivergent people. Uh, so it needs an educational job to to prepare that space for that for neurodivergent people. Like accessibility. This is accessibility, né? Accessibility, for example, for a deaf people, I want to contract, for example, a blind people. You will need a visual recorder, for example, as voice recorder that can read the screen and say for a blind people. It's the same for neurodivergent people. We are talking about accessibility in the instance. But there is a lot of ways to do that, to make the place more accessible for neurodivergents. Let's go to question 6. How can society improve its understanding and acceptance of neurodiversity, in your opinion?
With information. Nowadays, you have information in everywhere. And so it's a really, I don't know, in LinkedIn, I use a lot of LinkedIn. So there are people saying this topic is now fashion topic, está na moda. I'm not sure it's about moda, it's about evolution. So you are a society, we are understanding better a lot of things. The information now can go with a lot of faster to anywhere. So I believe with a lot of information in schools, first off, schools, in companies, because in companies there are the parents, in the school there are the future. So a lot information and training and talking about it. We have to talk about it. For me, it's this.
Yeah, I
Good.
agree. Oh, sorry.
Continue.
Okay.
It's continue.
I agree with Erica. It's very important to us to have information. And I think other thing that I was thinking, it's about to give these people more voice, because when you do that, you can learn more, right? Because I'm I'm just thinking that maybe in companies they put some people that don't have this kind of thing to teach another. Not that it can be done, but why don't you bring someone with more experience to talk about this. And for us, that I don't know if I had something. A lot of people said to me that yes, but I don't know. And until now, uh, I don't think so. But maybe yes. But I think that it's important too. Maybe we that don't have, uh, how can I say, maybe we just consume more um, uh, conteúdos or other things that people that had, because this maybe can help us to learn, right? Because I think that it's important to learn. We need to get the open mind, and we need to understand, because it's not a opinion or point of view. I think that someone in some point said that, but it's not this. It's a
I guess, phrase.
You're muted.
First I was thinking that I lose the internet, but I see that Maria loses the internet, not me. Okay. Maria is freezing. I think she will return soon. Okay, she now here.
what's happening. I just think, oh, they
You
don't like.
frozen.
I got kicked.
You frozen. Do you want to finish what you were talking?
Yeah, let's
viram
actually.
grande vídeo de catraca, onde giramos.
I think that I was finished.
Okay. Thank you. And about Marcio and Juliano.
So, in my opinion, to respect and improve a lot. And I guess this word to respect, other people. Yeah, we improve a lot society and to understand other people, other person, in my view. That's it.
Okay. Juliano?
About this question, I think it's important. Everybody knows, and for this, I think it's important have some programs and the school and the college to teach the kids, youngers, teenagers, adults, to really learn about it. And maybe it's more important the school, because if the kids, teenagers grow learning about this question, about this subject and other things too, it's better for the society, because they are gonna be adults that know, that learn about the importance about neurodiversity, and can teach their kids too, you know. So I think the I think it's very important, as I said before, teach in the school, college, things like that. But maybe it's more important to do the the real difference. Maybe the word I don't know, the to have a real good result in the schools, because if we have kids grow and learn about this subject, we are gonna have more kids, more person learn about the subject. So I think that's my view.
Yeah, I agree with you also, Juliano. The kids are our future now. So if you teach the kids how to deal, how to live with the diversity, how people are different, how people has your particularities, we can create a really better place for neurodivergent people. But yeah, also the school is very important because you go to the root of the question, you go to the root of the problem, but also the companies, the hospitals, so many places are prepared for no, they don't have a place prepared for neurodivergent people. I know people, a lot of people that don't go in other places because it's not prepared for them. They will have a crisis, they will have um, a neurological processor, as I said. I give my example. I don't go in places that has a high music. I don't I can't be in places, for example, uh, I was in Pilates. I was doing Pilates last week, and I do with three other people, né? Two women and one woman, older, né? Older than me. And they like to talk. And the room is not really big. So the three talking with the teacher gives me difficult to concentrate to do the things because the sound it's not because the sound concentrate in that area and give me difficult to concentrate and do. I have this problem. So I bought some protection from here to go to the Pilates. Not here because it is very chamative, but I bought in the pharmacy at the esqueci farmácia em inglês. I bought at the pharmacy one to put and to go to the Pilates. So ourselves have to create our accessibility to go to some places. Okay, let's go to the last one. Let's go to 10. How can families support a neurodivergent family member in daily life and education?
Studying. They have to study, understand, talk with doctors, but study a lot and help. Maybe, I don't know, daily life and education. Maybe in education, yeah, but I think sometimes it's better that they don't try to help. Just study, be quiet, go and talk with specialists. Think that my nephew, my son is special. He's autistic, but he's different. He's super smart, super intelligent, because this is so wrong to say and so apocalyptical in their brains. So it's just a study. Have to study.
Thank you. Who else wants to respond?
Well, I think that basically is what Erica said about study, get information, and give a lot of love. I think it's so important, and actually is the resume that all that we talk about, and we talk about a lot of empathy too. And I think that sometimes in some families, maybe the parents can't be, how can I say, sorry, can be very protective, and in this way they deny some problems and don't face it to learn and understand. Actually, I had a friend that had uh, a daughter, and one time when the kids start to go to school, my friends get a college in school, and the teacher just talk that it's important that she take the kid to the psychologist, and my friend didn't like, they she feel, how can I say, ela se sentiu assim invadida, sabe? And I just say, oh, I don't think that you need to feel that way, right? Teachers are there and they know kids a lot, and uh, uh, psychology is not a monster. It's a good thing, even if she don't have some neurodiversity. She will learn a lot of things about herself in therapy, so it's important to explore this. But sometimes the family uh, maybe lives in a lie, just, I don't know this expression in English, mas tipo assim, varre para debaixo do tapete o problema. And this is, I think it's very serious problem, because this can do a lot of bad things to in the case, to the kid. So it's very important, as Erica said, that you read, learn, and uh, open your mind to help for someone that you said that you love. Is the minimum.
So about these questions, and family support is vital for neurodivergent, really important individual. And so, for example, by creating a supportive, I guess, supportive home environment and educator, yeah, educator, and yeah, really important for me. That's it.
About this question, I think this subject in general, it's a subject that just a little 4% of people study in general, and I think it's so important develop uh, the knowledge in this subject and the other subjects too. And nowadays, maybe this number are increasing is because I think I can see more people studying about it, and I think the family is the most important, because the family will need learn study about this subject, because maybe I don't know, one person, the person, maybe the neurodiverse divergent, maybe don't know, you know uh can feel strange, and I don't know, things like that. So it's important to have uh a support, people close, then people close to help, to help the other people, the other person understand, So I think it's so important when have a family that real learn about study, I think it's more important because the first society that will live it is our family. So if we have a family that real learns to about this subject, it's more important for us, to understand ourselves.
Thank you, Juliano. We are finishing. We have let's just finish here and please, I would like yours to share what do yours learn it? How was the immersion and what's your learned? Give us your experience. Okay, Erica. Erica said,
So,
Erica said
okay.
she had to go, but she accidentally sent to personally for me. Okay, but she said in the chat, guys, I have to go. See ya. Okay. But she sent it for me. Okay. It was a mistake. Okay, but finishing. How was the experience? What we learned? Please, who
Well,
would like to share?
for me, would you like to share about this and neurodivergent and answer in Portuguese really hard, including in English for me, but to respect really important, yeah, any situations. To practice English for me, really hard, of course, but answers in English, these questions, big challenge. But yeah, that's it. And thank you about the questions, of course. Yeah, that's it.
About me, I really like this conversation because it's a subject that I usually don't talk even in Portuguese, and is a so important topic to know, to learn, and today I could learn a lot about it, and it was a challenge too because as I said before, I really don't talk about in Portuguese, so was a good topic to improve skills, English skills, and to learn more, So I really like this conversation, this subject. So thank you, Tali.
Yeah, I agree with the guys. It's a very important subject, and I love it to talk about this too. And it's difficult in English, more difficult because sometimes you need to catch some words more inside, But I think that I learn new vocabulary. I learn other things, and it's good because I see your vision too as a person that is neurodiversity, and I love a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. I'll put our survey in the chat for your response, but you will also receive it by email. But okay, I need to finish the stream. I forgot. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for you that was watching the stream or will watch or you after later. I will